Action!
Why does it feel like I'm off? I'm off. I'm off. Off kilter a little bit. Ah! Is that that little light there? Is that what that is? That's what that is. Okay. Put that further away from me. I can get the same effect if I put it there. Now it's there. There we go. Controller's behind me. I admit it looks bad. What was I reading anyway? Do you think the girl could hold up with the spear? That's about all I can reveal at this time. You must admit, Damien Tenmer appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit, it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenmer's trial. That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before. Oh, so this is the game's prosecutor, and Apollo faces him first? What the? Is this some kind of joke? This is when we hear about Edworth. This is when we hear about Franziska. This is where we hear about Godot. This is where we hear about Clavier. Was that his name in Apollo's game? Can I ask why a man imprisoned for murder is serving as a prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Wait a minute. Athena Sykes' direct foil? Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney. Who better to prove this than the master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. It is insane. You know, you're absolutely right, Apollo. It is insane. But unfortunately, we live in fucking cuckoo land. And so this is just fine. This is the same court that let a parrot on the witness stand. Anything goes as far as I'm concerned. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned... Who is the chief prosecutor? From what I've heard and read, isn't Edgeworth the chief prosecutor now, or is he not yet? None of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of the law. On God! This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name of Blackwell, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackwell. So you have heard of him? You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackwell. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. Ah! You got your shoes robbed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second, those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole them from a detective. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet, and that's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Oh, I forgot his voice. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look, it's Mr... What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up as a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick! Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Ninetales mask! The Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's this mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. Yeah, we know. Well, I know. The plot twist would be that these two people are not the same person. That would truly be the plot twist. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look, there's some white hair caught up in this mask. Anyway. So what makes you believe that the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes, no. Just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask, and you in that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually... Why'd I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo, ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. The Amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. Yo, King? Trademarks a gold cape made to look like nine foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Yeah, he sounds amazing, I guess. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster yourself. Well, you look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales. I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Yo! He did the thing, he did the move. When he does the little shuffle and holds his hat, he's about to steal something. Filch used steel. Ouch, what was the big idea? Check your pocket. He put something in there. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. Let's have a look at it real quick. Sweet. So you keep saying that the Amazing Ninetales was killed. So what's the story behind that? Are you saying that he was murdered because his mask washed up along the riverside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale was he was killed by Tenma. You villagers really are superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories too, like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Taro. That's why he wants the merger. He will open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I couldn't make this stuff up. Words hard. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? So about this murder about possibly the same guy. Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder? I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work. You must be talking about this small room on the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch? I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle is his name. Oh, you mean the actual murderer? You mean the guy that did it? Florent LaBelle. So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder? Kept watch here the old time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that there security camera would have spotted them. So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal? That I doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. Then this places the mask at the scene at the then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time, which means, what does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger? That penny was in the air for time. That penny was in the air for time and it's only dropping now? Come on now. I figured it out literally from the fucking traps, bro. Look at that neck. It's the exact same. I figured it out from his fucking traps. Fucking hell. Hey, Mysterious. Everything's good here. I've been awake since 6 a.m. and it is now 11:30 p.m. I'm quite surprised when going as long as I am. I can feel myself powering down, but we're good to go. So long as I keep having to read out loud, I'm going to stay awake. I think. If I was playing a game where I wasn't really reading, then I would have crashed out. Well, I wouldn't have a crash out, but I would have crashed to sleep. No way. Could they be the same person? I don't know. Have you ever seen Ninetales and QB in the same room? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look in your face. Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the amazing Ninetales mask. Right. Talk to Jinxie. Alright, let's go. To talk to Jinxie, who was probably here. Is she not here? Where the fuck is she? Oh, look, there's Jinxie. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. A charm to make better milkshake Another to cure my lactose intolerance. Oh God, for real. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Not another warding charm. Excuse me. Apollo, who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello. My name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? Good question. Oh yeah, she went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait. How do I know you didn't? That you didn't gobble her up alive. Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Right. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least, not yet. But you do think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? You have been told. You signed an NDA or some shit because you're what's going on here. I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman. It's okay, Jinxie. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Yikes, what was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's going into her? So if there are no monsters, you admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon! Oh, I give up. It seems Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma Taro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the box chamber. Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma Taro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father too. Alright then. Why do you think Tenma Taro is the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenma Taro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenma Taro. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer? Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenma Taro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo, remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenma Taro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenma Taro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenma Taro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jinxie works at the same alderman. Jinxie works at the alderman's manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the amazing Ninetales' true identity. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked? You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is to lose his mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler can suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it. No one can stop the amazing Ninetales. But she'd be shocked to find out he's really the alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenma Taro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound. Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about another document? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. That's fairly accurate to Lucha Libre. Oh, is it really? The whole mask thing is a big deal, actually. That's what the deal. Then what's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Why? Oh, here we go. There's the yawn. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. The murderer told you not to tell? Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right, the other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitious in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the scene of at the time of the crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. And that's something everyone here knows? Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it, but I did it because I'm not from around here. Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Oh yes, lower your eyes and stuff like that. The guy at the special event says something like that as well. Hello, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno! Next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Oh, we're just here. Okay. There's no one here. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker officer's window. Huh. Tenma Pro Wrestling, Howling Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by Blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Oh, it's a TV program guide. At 3 o'clock. Is it televised? If so, that TV will be pretty important. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Oh, looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Oh, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you? I bet she was going to scream monster. Monster, which isn't really much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. But what business do you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. Alright, so the time on this is going to be very important because we're going to cross-reference it with the autopsy report, which we're bound to get at some point. Almost forgot, there's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmotaro or something like that? Huh? The Tenmotaro? So you did see him? How clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. But you shine it up every day, real purty like. But, the ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. For your information, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenmotaro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed the button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Oh my god. Oh my god. Even without having seen the beginning animation where we saw the guy who did it, he did it. He did it. He did it. Very annoying. That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore. Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent Lebel. Beau divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. Beau divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you? What the heck was that for? It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis Lebel. I'm not doing a French accent for this guy, by the way. Oh, what a lovely scent. Heavenly scent. I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5. Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenmataro. Why, that little... So, she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. Lebel, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. He kinda looks like... That's crazy. That's crazy talk. He kinda looks like Germa. People really do gotta give Germa a break. Goddamn. Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? Oh, that's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tenmataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I could barely see you. I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you like to hear my alibi. To think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just a formality. We ask everyone. Oh God! How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Like that spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchi. Answer the question. At the time of the crime, we were, here in this foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi. Good answer. Just repeating. Whoa! Just repeating what you told. Ouch! You said quite enough. What is with these two? Great. Now he's got me talking like that. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer but didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchi. Where are we going? Oh, right. Gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice statements? Now, if you would excuse me, it's time for to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. Lebel seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotion are expressed in the tone of their voice, and my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this and Tenmataro that. Wait, who said that? Oh, Apollo said that, my bad. We should go talk to the mayor too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. I forget how long these investigation sections are. So I believe we're coming up to the end of it. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenma Taro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. And worst... Oh, he's here. It's so finally nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma. Taro? Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you too. Phew. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagine. Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenma Taro free. What utter nonsense. Yikes, they always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? But he really needs to work on all his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenma Taro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I can see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First, we have to get you a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straightening things out myself? Ooh boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if you showed up at our school. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the whatever that word is, merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Huh? Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? Sure, He lied just now. Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. Has it ever reacted outside of court? Did it ever react outside of court in the previous game, in Apollo's game? I don't think it ever did. It only reacted in court. What is it, Apollo? Now our time to show you my power. Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. Where did he get that bracelet from? I forgot. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure, each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing. And I've got my special sense of lock-in. Still, what do you think the mayor was lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Yeah, we never did this outside of court cases in this game. It was actually kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. They brought back the music from his game too. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense lock-in. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he made. And when he lied, a certain habit itself... A certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. His right eye, so this one? Alright, I've got him now. His nervous tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pore over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. It's quite an attractive It's gonna twitch on tourism, right? Oh.
Gotcha!
He's doing it. Mr. Mayor, please can you trust us with the truth? The truth? I don't understand. I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale? I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict... I'm gonna guess this, since I can't lose health outside of court. This... Oh, did I get it wrong? It would contradict. You thought it would be an attractive prize for tourism, but that would contradict. This? The monster craze in Ninetales Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. I have to hear, because I'm keep pronouncing it weirdly, so I have to hear how it's pronounced. Because
Municipal.
Okay, got that. Locked in. Municipal. Okay. Municipal. Not moo. Municipal. What does that word even mean? Sorry. I hear it said relating to a town, district, government body. Gotcha. Understood. Okay, no, that's fine. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh? Well, Okay. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place, but I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Show Mayor proof of Alderman's secret identity. Yeah. I even shows you like, oh, the symbol you need to be using, like you need to present. Makes it so much easier. Okay, wild guess right now. Go on. Let's go. I used to have this thing when I used to stream Phoenix Wright. We called ourselves the hashtag One Brain Cell group or something like that. Team One Brain Cell. One Brain Cell gang. We've just come up with crackpot theories as to what's going on. What's your guess? Flower man wants flowers for his perfume. All this over a Ninetales flower. All this over a flower that in real life looks like a corn dog. That would be funny if that was the case. Like for realsies. I remember in the second game, I called out like the twist. I called out the twist and the like basically the solution of the entire like case hours before it was revealed. Like the big twist of the case, I was like, I'm pretty sure that this is this, and I said it, and people in chat were like, huh, and then hours later it turned out I was right, and they were like, man, when you fucking just said that, when you fucking guessed that like 3 hours ago, I was like, ain't no fucking way he just figured that out. So sometimes when the clues line up and I'm locked in, I can figure shit out. But right now, I don't know what's going on. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would. That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside. White hair, you say? There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day. What are you saying? You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way! The alderman was impossible. Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler, so the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had to be an event at the manor, and maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift. This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have proof the threat that was made? Do you have proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with him after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned. Apollo, do you really think the Tenma Taro that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is that there is no such thing as monsters. Bro, if you saw the final case of the third game, I'll tell you what, magic is fucking real. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Yeah. But the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Wait, no. I can already see that look of disbelief in the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. I better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Almost 3 hours for the investigation. Oh, God. Have I just been yapping for like 2.5 hours? Is that what I've just done? Fuck me. All right. I haven't even saved since I fucking started. Hold on. There we go.